So here's my 2 cents of guidance on how to produce this worm gear shaft drawing. The first cent is going to involve the title block. First off, to get the title block to show up on our sheet properties, where we get to by right-clicking on the sheet and then clicking the down arrow and then going to properties. To make the title block show up, we say display sheet format. This is because everything that is included in the title block, like lines for the border and tables and the notes and things, those are all created in an area called sheet format. So we get that to show up. Make sure you select the right paper size, and your border and title block shows up, but it's a little empty. It doesn't look quite like mine. To edit your sheet format, to edit the things that are in your border and title block, you can right click anywhere on the sheet, go to edit sheet format, and then there's boxes in each of these different areas. If you add a custom property here for weight, the weight will actually show up right here. If you make a custom property for your name or use the summary properties and put your name in the author section, you can input that property here. You can input your initials here. And you can also put a custom property for material right here by clicking on the note box. In this section, you'll just type out what you want to type out. For the geometric tolerancing per, that's ASME Y14.5, and then I assign some generic tolerances in this section. You can also put Renton Technical College or your name here in the insert company name. You just delete this portion and then write what you would like to show up there. I can change the size of text as well. For example, we see that this is way too big. I can go to font and change the size here. I can also just hit use document font, knowing that my document font is set to 1/8 of an inch height text. So now it fits nicely in there. The rest is up to you. For the border and title block, I'm going to go back to edit sheet so that I can see the rest of my drawing and edit the rest of my drawing. The next thing I will cover is how to get this reference dimension to pop up. Well, first we need to remove the ambiguity that's caused by this hidden line and add the construction circle that was inserted into our model for creating this hex part. That's under drawing 2, and I know this is drawing 2 because I clicked, or maybe it's drawing 3 actually, sorry. This is drawing 3 because I clicked on it and it says drawing 3 right here. So I'll go to drawing 3, open up the part feature manager, go to the hex drive feature, right click on the sketch and say show, and this shows me the sketch. And then to add the reference dimension, or to figure out how to add the reference dimension, I know first I gotta put the dimension in with a smart dimension. Then to figure out how to put a reference dimension, I can type reference dimension into the SOLIDWORKS search right up here, and then search that. Reference dimension, and I already had it up, so I'll type it in right here. Reference dimension, search. There we go. And I'm looking for something that might be related. And I think this thing that says reference dimensions, that's the most related thing we got. So I'll click on that, see if I can figure anything out. I see it happening, but I'm reading and it looks like It's only telling me how to make it the default to add reference dimensions. I want to add a reference dimension to a specific dimension, not all of my dimensions that I place. So I'm still not seeing anything related to that. So I can look in my related topics section. I don't see anything that catches my eye. I might try dimensions in drawings, but that sounds like too much of a tedious search. What I'll go to next is the left, and first find where I'm currently at in the SOLIDWORKS library. I'm right here at reference dimensions, and then I'll look close in the vicinity, see if I can find something that might tell me how to add parentheses to my dimension to make it a reference. And it looks like I have using parentheses on particular dimensions. No. Here's a step-by-step for how to add the reference dimension. First select the dimension, and then go into the property manager and under dimension text, add parentheses. Let's give it a try. Select the dimension, go to dimension text. Oh, and there's the add parentheses button. Voila. So I'll leave the rest to you. Good luck.